Good day, grade 11. So, this is our subject, Understanding Culture, Society, and Politics. So, UCSP help us to understand ourselves more deeply as member of society. And by studying this course, we will also know more about these three social science discipline, namely which is the anthropology, sociology, and political science. So this is our content standard. So first, human culture variation, social differences, social change, and political identities. The significance of studies, culture, society, and politics. And the rationale for studying anthropology, political science, and sociology. And this is the performance standards. So you will be acknowledge human culture variation, social differences, social change, and political identities. Adopt an open critical attitude toward different social, political, and cultural phenomena through observation and reflection. And also appreciate the value of discipline of anthropology, sociology, and political science. So, this is the most essential learning competencies. For you will be able to discuss the nature, goals, and perspective in anthropology, sociology, and political science. So now we're going to explore more about this discipline. So um, the anthropology, sociology, and the political science. So what do you think? What does it mean to be humans? So you can comment on the Google Classroom together with this material or this video lecture. So what does it mean to be human? So let's proceed to the anthropology. So anthropology, human studying humans. So ibig sabihin, yung tao, pinag-aaralan ang tao. And this is promotes a holistic study of humans. Pag sinabing holistic study of humans, ano bang ibig sabihin nito? Okay? Pag sinabing holistic study, so this is an approach kung saan tinitignan yung every perspective ng isang bagay or isang sitwasyon bago ito makabuo ng matibay na ebidensya or matibay na statement doon sa mismong pinag-aaralan or pinag-aaralan na isang society. And anthropology derived from two Greek word anthropos, which means humans, and logos, which means studies. So anthropology can be defined as the study of people, their origins, their development, and contemporary variation wherever and whenever they have been found on the face of the earth, according to Ember and Peregrine to 2010. Okay, so, sabi ni Ember and Peregrine, the study of people, their origins. So, saan nga ba nagmula ang tao at paano ito nag-develop through physical and also through their minds. Okay? Dahil nga ang isang development ng isang tao ay konektado ito sa pag-iisip nila. Ngayon, i-discuss ko sa inyo ano ba yung mga fields sa anthropologies. So first one is the cultural anthropology. It promotes the study of society's culture through their belief system, practices, and possession. So we have two types of cultural anthropology. The first one is ethnology, na sinasabi, or sinasabi din natin pwedeng fieldwork. Fieldwork in a particular culture provides account of the community, society, or culture. So, dito sa ethnography, kapag ito yung types ng research method kung saan yung mga researcher ay maninirahan kasama ng kanilang subject. So, for example, na ang subject mo is yung mga AITA. Pag-aaralan mo ang mga AITA. You as a researcher at gumagamit ng research method which is the ethnography, kailangan mo manirahan kasama ang mga AITA. Bakit? Para makapag-publish ka or makapagbigay ka ng relevant information to your study. Okay? So that is the ethnography, field work. Ginagawa mo yung way of living nila para maranasan mo at may mga relevant data ka na ma-provide sa iyong study. How about the ethnology? So, cross-cultural comparison, the comparative study of ethnography data of society and of culture. So, for example, in ethnology, you have two studies na nag-gather. So, for example, one study for AITA and one study of about Igorot. Okay? So, in ethnology, you will be compare the two culture. Okay? Iko-compare mo sila. Yung dalawang culture na yun. Ano yung pagkakaiba ng culture ng Aita at culture ng mga Igorot? And ano yung pagkakapareho ng dalawang culture na yun? So, yun yung ethnology. Next is the biological anthropology. So, looks into biological development of humans and their contemporary variation. So, herein, biological anthropology naman, pinag-aaralan yung origin ng isang tao. Then also the development of their physical and also their mental. Wala. Next is linguistic anthropology. Okay, examine the language of a group of people and its relation to their culture. So, sa linguistic anthropology, pinag-aaralan dito yung wika ng isang kultura. Okay? Dahil ang wika ay susi para malaman or mapag-aralan yung isang kultura. Okay? For example, you are a Tagalog. Ano ba sinasabi na yun? So, for example, sa mga Visaya, na Visaya society or Visaya community na sinasabi. Okay? To be able to know their culture, you need to study their language. Okay? So, para mas maintindihan mo yung kulturang nangyayari sa kanila. And also, to Korean culture. So, we have access to know their culture. Paano mapag-aralan yung mga language nila na ginagamit? So, sa ganong paraan, unti-unti natin na-open yung eyes natin sa culture nila. Unti-unti natin na pag-aaralan yung mga culture nila at unti-unti natin na-adapt yung kultura nila. Next, archaeology. So, examine the remains of ancient and historical human population to promote an understanding of how humans have adapted to their environment and development. So, for example, the artifacts, burials, and remain of structure. So, let's start with the artifacts. So, sa artifacts, most of the archaeologists interested sila sa mga artifacts. Bakit? Kasi bawat artifacts na natatagpuan nila ay may kanya-kanyang istorya. At yung mga istoryang yon ay susi para malaman kung ano yung mga kultura ng unang panahon. Okay? How about burials? Okay? So for example, yung mummy sa Egypt. So kinukuha ng mga archaeologists yung mga mummies. Then pinag-aaralan nila paano nga ba nila ginagawa to? Ano ba yung mga practices na ginagawa nila para ma-preserve yung body? Okay? Then sa remains of structure, for example, the city of Ziggurat. Okay? So 'di ba? I don't know kung yun ba yung nahukay na isang buong city. Okay? So, doon, sa mga remain structure na yon, malalaman mo paano namuhay ang mga ancient people ng panahon na yon. Okay? Then, applied anthropology. So, attempt to solve contemporary problems through the application of theories and approaches of discipline. So, ano ba yung mga ina-attempt na ma-solve ng applied anthropology? So, ito yung mga contemporary problems which is corruption, then environmental issues, ano pa? Poverty. Yun yung mga ina-attempt niyang masolusyonan. So, what is the goals of anthropology? So, first one, describe and analyze the biological evolution of mankind. Okay? So, para ma-describe and ma-analyze natin paano ba nag-evolve ang isang katauhan. And describe assess the cultural development of our species. So, paano ba nag-develop yung species natin? Yung cultural development na sinasabi. And also, kasama na din yun, yung civilization na sinasabi na kung saan kapag mas modern ang isang civilization is mas intelligent ang isang tao. So, doon maa-assess mo kung paano nag-develop ang isang culture ng isang tao. The next is describe, explain, and analyze the present-day human culture similarities and differences. So, dito, ma-analyze natin kung ano ang differences ng panahon ngayon at noon, at ano yung pagkakapare-parehas, at ano yung na-remain sa culture natin na hanggang ngayon pinapractice pa rin natin. And also, last one is to describe and explain the human biological and diversity today. And also, produce new knowledge. So, dahil nga, napag-aralan na natin yung kultura ng panahon na yun at na-analyze na natin kung paano sila namumuhay, ngayon makakapag-produce na tayo ng panibagong knowledge and panibagong theories about human and human behavior na pwede natin i-apply sa iba't ibang field in attempt to alleviate human challenges. So, we have anthropological perspective. So, these are the cultural relativism, fieldwork, human diversity, holism, and biocultural focus. So, what are the four main perspective of anthropology? So the first one is cross-cultural comparative emphasis. Second, the evolutionary historical emphasis. Third, the ecological emphasis. And the last one is holistic emphasis. So, in cross-cultural comparative emphasis, ito yung, ito yung i-compare natin yung dalawang kultura. Ano yung pagkakaiba nila at ano yung pagkakaparehas nila. Sa evolutionary historical emphasis naman, ito yun naman yung pag-aaralan natin yung history ng isang kultura. And also, hindi lang history, kung paano to nag-evolve through the time. Then next is ecological emphasis. So, is the study of the role of culture in humanity's interaction with ecosystem. So, for example, human who were hunter gatherers would different from a population that took farming as a form of life. Okay? So, ano ba yung mga hunter-gatherers na to? So, there are humans who hunt and got their foods. Okay? So, isa silang small group, nagta-travel. And then, they are developing technologies for hunting and farming and forming temporary homes as they hunted animals and gathered plants along the way. So, ano naman sa farming? Ano yung pinagkaiba nila? So, sa farming, nag-i-stay sila sa isang lupain. Then, nagtatanim sila para may makain. So, yun yung way of living nila. So, paano naging connected yung ecosystem sa tao? So, ang mga hunter-gatherers, so, sa ecosystem sila nakasandal or nakadepende dahil doon nila nakukuha yung pagkain nila. And doon namumuhay yung mga hinahunt nilang pagkain. And also, in farming, so sa ecosystem sila nagtatanim. Yun yung nagpo-produce ng pagkain nila. Doon sila nagtatanim and doon sila gumagawa ng kanilang pagkain. How about the holistic emphasis? So, kanina nga sinasabi ko ito yung holistic approach wherein tinitignan mo yung bawat angle or bawat perspective ng isang kultura. So, for example, an analysis and solution of different aspects of the society, such as the environment issues of population, the issue on health and medicine, and other issues related to human activities. So next in sociology. So sociology is the scientific study of pattern shared human behavior and it analyzes human interaction, which is essential in understanding man's cultural makeup. So this is the study of human social relationship and institution. So, human relationship and institution. Ibig sabihin, hindi lang sa tao yung relasyon na yun. Kumbaga, relasyon mo rin na mga relasyon mo sa mga institution kung saan sila ang bumubuo ng community yon. Sila ang nagpapatakbo at nagpapaganda ng isang society. Study of group and society that people build and how this affect their behavior. So this is the branches of sociology. So first one, the theoretical sociology. So it includes a micro theory or small, middle, large theory, the theories of Karl Marx, Auguste Comte, Max Weber, Emile Durkheim, Sorokin, etc. are studied under the theories of sociology. So a type of sociology that focus on theory or theoretical outcomes. So ginagamit ito sa sociology which may be pursued in more concrete ways with more specific data set or restriction in scope for research project. In historical Sociology is a study of social facts and social group. So it studies the background of any social event. So this is will be understand the past, how society have developed over time, and the impact this has on the present. So ano ba yung impact nung mga past society, yung mga past or the history ng isang society, ano ba yung naging impact nila sa society na yon? Okay? Next, sociology of knowledge and criminology. So, sociology of knowledge, the newly emerged branch of sociology, indicates that our knowledge is the product of social phenomena. So, this means our knowledge is always influenced by society. So, paano nga ba nasabi na ang knowledge natin ay isang impluensya ng isang society? So, dahil nga part ng society ang isang school, so naiimpluwensyahan yung ating pag-iisip sa paanong pamamaraan na naiimpluwensya ang isang pag-iisip ng isang tao. So in school, dahil nga part ito ng society, sa school na mold yung mga young minds ng mga bata. So yun ay impluwensya ng isang society. For example, in Tondo, Manila, okay, so hindi ko naman nila lahat nagtao doon sa Tondo, Manila ay kriminal. Pero most of them, dahil nga yung Tondo, Manila is isang part ng Manila na kung saan sa poverty state. Okay? So most of them gumagawa ng krimen dahil mahirap. Okay? So yun yung impluensya ng isang society. Okay? Next, in criminology. So this branch of sociology studies the criminal behavior of individuals or group, origin of criminal, its type of nature, cause, as well as law, punishment, police, and etc. So, sa criminology, pinag-aaralan kung ano ba yung dahilan ng paggawa ng krimen na yun. Ano ba yung cause ng krimen, bakit nagawa ng isang tao yung krimen na yun. Okay? So, ano yung mga punishment na pwedeng matanggap ng isang tao kapag ginawa nila yung krimen na yun. So, lahat yun ay nagpa-fall sa criminology. Sociology of religion and sociology of economy. So it analyzes the social behavior of human beings. It also studied the religious constitution and their role in society. So, alam naman natin na malaking role ng religion sa ating society. For example, the Catholic or the Christians. So, ano bang nagiging role nito sa atin or ano bang impluensya nito sa atin? So, sa ating mga Katoliko, may sinusundan tayo na 10 Commandments, di ba? So, part na yun ng ating buhay. So, kapag lumabag ka sa 10 Commandments na yun, ikaw ay isang masamang tao. Ganun yun. Okay? So, moral compass natin ang religion. Okay? So, dahil sa religion, gumagawa tayo ng mabuti. Okay? Next is sociology of economy. So, this branch of sociology studies production, distribution, consumption, and exchange of goods and services. So, this branch also studies the economic activities of society in which the focus is given about the social, cultural factors. So, ang pinag-aaralan dito yung mga distribution and consumption ng goods and services sa isang community or isang society. Next, the rural sociology and the urban sociology. So, pag sinabing rural, ito ay probinsya and urban, city. Okay. So dito sa rural, pinag-aaralan yung pattern of life and behavior, belief, culture, tradition, norms, values. And also, in urban, same lang din sila. So, pinag-aaralan dito yung sinasabi na pattern of life. Paano ba mamuhay ang mga taga-probinsya at paano mamuhay ang mga taga-city? Ano ba yung mga behavior na meron sila at ano yung mga belief and culture na pinapractice nila? So, for example, in rural, so ano ba ang madalas sa trabaho ng mga taga-rural? So, for example, um, example na nga lang yung tayong mga taga-Paniki is nasa rural area tayo. So, ano ba yung mga kadalasan na trabaho? So, farming, madalas, di ba? So, how about in urban or city? Okay? So, sa urban naman, more on industrial. So, ang mga trabaho, pwedeng mga pabrika, so, corporate. So, yun yung mga tao. So, ganun yung pagkakaiba ng rural and urban sociology. Next is political sociology and sociology of demography. So, political sociology studies different political moments of society. It includes the study of different political ideology or view, their origin, development, and function. So, dito pinag-aaralan yung views ng isang politika. And paano ba ito, ano ba yung origin? And paano to nag-develop itong politics? Next is sociology of demography. So, dito pinag-aaralan yung um, population. Okay? Yung size, ano bang sitwasyon ng society, the composition, density, and the distribution, and also the measurement of the society. Next is the sociology of law. So related to moral order for the society as a formulation and implementation of rules and regulation, law and order come under this. So nandiyan naman na lahat sa definition. So dito, moral order. So para mapabuti ang isang society. So dito nag-formulate sila ng and nag-implement sila ng rules and regulation para may susundan tayong rules para sa ikabubuti ng isang society. Then, industrial sociology studies the different industrial organization and institution as well as their interrelationship and links with other various institutions of society. So, for example, the school and the government or the public school na sinasabi. Ano ba ang relasyon ng government and public school? So, itong government nagbibigay ng funds sa school para makapagbigay ng libreng education para sa mga bata. So, ganun ang industrial sociology. Tinitignan niya yung interrelationship. Pinag-aaralan niya yung interrelationship ng isang ng mga institution. What is the goals of sociology? So next, the first one is the understand ourselves better. So, dahil nga, ang society is a group of people, okay? Maintindihan mo dito yung iyong sarili. Ano ka ba bilang tao? Okay? Then build a better understanding of mankind. Okay? Next, help with decision making. So, hindi ka lang member ng society. Tutulong ka rin sa pagdedesisyon para sa ikabubuti ng iyong society. Provide insight into what is going on in a situation. So, your opinion is matter. Okay? Dahil nga, kailangan dapat kasama ka sa pagdesisyon doon sa isang society. And your insight, your opinion is matter. So, sociological perspective. So, introduce the discipline of sociology, including something about its history, questions, theory, and scientific methods, and what is distinguishes it from other social science disciplines. So this is the central features of our perspective: social interaction and relationship, social context, social structure, social change, the significance of diversity and human variation. So bakit nga ba importante yung pagkakaiba-iba ng mga tao? So dahil nga magkaiba-iba ang isang tao, magkakaiba-iba din ang isang kultura. Okay? So the critical questioning character of sociology, it also explore what sociologists do. So this is one of the perspective of sociology. The first one is the functionalist perspective. Okay, society are through the function like organism with various social institutions working together like organs to maintain and reproduce society. So, di ba nga, ang ating organs ay nagtutulong-tulong para mag-function ang ating katawan. Okay? Ganon din sa ating society. Kailangan magtulong-tulong ang mga institution sa ating society. Yun nga, for example, the government na nga lang ang the public school. So, paano ba natutulungan ng government ang school? Paano? Through funds. Okay? How about school and hospitals? So, school, dito, namomonitor yung kanilang health. Okay? Mga basic needs sa health ng mga bata. Okay? So, ganun mag-function. Ayun yung function perspective. So, next in the conflict perspective. See social life as a competition and focuses on the distribution of resources, power, and inequality. Okay. So, dito naman sa conflict perspective, so this, the battle of interest and competition. So, ibig sabihin, paglalaban-labanin natin at tignan natin kung anong mangyayari pag pinaglaban natin. So, ano ba yung magiging result pagkatapos ng conflict na yon? And, after nun, magkakaroon ba ito ng good result or bad result? So, you are also studying the history na rin. So, hindi lang about society, but also the history. So, for example na lang, di ba? So, last election, we have, I don't know ilang candidates ang meron. But, malalakas yung mga kandidato natin sa pagka-presidente. Okay. So, in that way, paglalabanin natin sila, and bahala na kung ano yung result na makikita. Then, after that, saka lang natin malalaman kung yung napiling tao na mag-lead sa ating bansa ay nararapat ba o hindi. Or maganda ba yung result na ito or hindi. So, next is in political science. So, pag sinabing political science, ang naiisip nyo, di ba lagi? Government, di ba? So, it's a systematic study of state and its government with the relationship of man in the community with relations to group, to the state itself, and to other sovereign countries. So, let's proceed to the fields of political science. So the first one is domestic politics. So the most common field of study include public opinion, elections, national, government and state, local, or regional government. So in domestic politics, yun lang yung about public opinion. Yung election. Sa ating national, which is national government, sa ating bansa, and local, and also to regional government. Next is comparative politics. So this is focuses on politics within countries. So often grouped into world religions and analyze similarities and differences between countries. So, for example, differences between democracies and dictatorship. So, democracy, we have public opinion, freedom of speech na sinasabi. Kaya natin makapili ng ating leader. Okay? So, in dictatorship, wala kang karapatan na gawin yung gusto mo. Kasi wala kang karapatan na magsabi na masama sa government. Okay? Against the government. Kasi, dictatorship, sila ang masusunod. So, for example, in North Korea na lang. Okay? So, sa kanilang pananamit, haircut is dinidiktahan sila. So, ganun yung dictatorship. So, democracy naman, lahat nagagawa mo. And also, pwede kang magbigay ng opinion about sa nangyayari nangyayari sa government. Next, international relationship and political theory. Consider the political relationship and interaction between countries, including the causes of war, the formation of foreign policy, international political economy, and structure of increase or decrease the policy option available to government. So, di ba, including the causes of war. So, ano ba yung dahilan? Bakit nagkaroon ng war? For example, the Ukraine and the Germany. Ano ba yung dahilan kung bakit sila nagkaroon ng war? Okay? And also the formation of foreign policy. So, I don't know kung anong bansa yung bawal pumunta sa Israel. Di ba sa Miss Universe, di ba sa Miss Universe yung venue ng yung Miss Universe, ang venue ng Miss Universe ay sa Israel. So, doon, may foreign policy sila kung saan bawal yung pumunta yung bansang yon. Okay? So, dito, yun pumapasok sa international relationship. So, political theory include classical political philosophy and contemporary theoretical perspective. This is the constructivism, critical theory, and the postmodernism. Next is public administration and public law and public policy. So public administration study the role of the bureaucracy and focus more on civil service, while the public law studies the constitution, legal system, civil rights, and criminal justice. And public policy examines the passage of implementation of all type of government policies, particularly those related to civil rights, defense, health, education, economic growth, urban renewal, regional development, and environmental protection. So, ano ba goals ng political science? So, be immersed in current affairs. So, kailangan updated ka na nangyayari ngayon sa isang government, for example. So, build an understanding on the local, national, and international politics. Para ano? Para aware ka kung ano ba yung nangyayari at maintindahan mo kung ano ba yung nangyayari sa ating gobyerno. Learn how political activities are organized in and out of our country. So, for example, na nga lang sa pagbibigay ng ayuda. So, kailangan natin maintindihan paano yung process bago mabigyan ang isang pamilya ng ayuda. Okay? And paano ba nila to na ino-organize? So, para hindi lang tayo laging nagko-complain, bakit wala tayong ganito, ba't walang ganyan. Okay? Next is provide substantial critical scientific contribution to government and society. So, what is the political perspective? Study the tendency and action of people which cannot be easily quantified or examined. Political science is more focused than most social sciences, and it sticks the political arena and to the realm of politics either dealing with situation with two competing side or lateral decision that affect the group as a whole. So for example, the study of democracy as a form of government and why is democracy considered as the best form of government. So that is, thank you for listening and see you in the next chapter. Okay, so I will be post an activity to answer and to be passed on Friday.